Hey, it's Chronologically Gaming, the only channel that's perpetually retro because we're playing every video game in order of release. Welcome to the world of 1981. We're playing all the video games we couldn't find a definite release date for in alphabetical order, and we last left off with Tunnel Hunt, the nausea-inducing but highly fun game for the arcade. Let's press forward and see our next game. The next one we're checking out is Turpin. We're going to Japan in the arcades and see what Turpin's all about, starting with the advertisement flyer. So it's all in Japanese, and it explains the what everything's happening on the screen and how to play the game. I, however, don't understand Japanese and cannot read it, but I can understand the different parts because this game is based on an arcade game that was released in other parts called Turtles, where you are a mother turtle rescuing your baby turtles. And so it's pointing out the different things on the screen of how you can play the game. And if you look at the bottom right says it's by Sega. So we're into a special treat with Turpin. And this one is also developed by Konami. So it's the two big powerhouses, Konami and Sega, making a game together. And I believe this is the incorrect artwork because the control panel here is for turtles. When we're in Japan, we're playing Turpin. The controls are a four-way joystick because it's a top-down maze game, and the only control we have or button is Bug Bomb. And then this is the advertisement flyer you would have seen in Germany, because Germany kept the same name as Japan with Turpin. Do we have a backup flyer? We do not. We have an example of the screenshot. So the first rendition wasn't from Japan, and we have another version on Scramble hardware or the Turpin version, so we're going to Japan. This is Turpin, released at some point in 1981. Developed by Konami, published by Sega. Who knew? Will they ever come back together again and give us another awesome game? So the attract mode is telling us a little bit more about the gameplay. You have, when you successfully rescue a turtle and bring it back to the house, you get the most points, and that's kind of the idea. That's what you want to do. Looked like the turtle was humping the air in the bottom left corner. I don't know what they're going into the P building. The lore of Turpin, I don't know it. All right, let's put a coin in. And push and start. There we go. Oh, the cute little turtle. Wait, so is he rescuing or is... Why are the babies on top of the building? I don't know. All right, here we go. So I'm in the bottom left corner as the green turtle. The other brown ones are the enemies. If you go over a question mark, it gives you what's there. So we found a baby turtle. We rescue that one by going into the house. This one is, oh, a bad one. Let's go to this one and rescue. No, don't want to go to that one. You want to bring it back to the house. Can we make it? Yes. And you keep going. Now, what's curious to me, though, is we're using question mark blocks. Oh, they got me. The first time we've seen question mark blocks, and all I can think of is Super Mario Brothers. But this has nothing to do with Nintendo. Oh, can we do it? Go, go, go. And then we have the power pellet. I'm not sure what it's called in the center of the screen, but that'll allow us to take some enemies out. Let's go get that. No, smart, okay. They are not done. Oh, see, trapped me in already. We got some smart enemies tonight. So if we go to the center, I want to get that. There we go. Now can we take him out? No, we cannot. So I don't know what the power pellet does. Player 1, game over. Yeah, I'd say it's even simpler than Ladybug. But it's taken the Pac-Man formula. You can see here the different point values. I guess it's just for points. 80 points takes out those enemies, and 50 points. All right, let's put another coin in and try some more Turpin. Not Turtles. Which we'll see next year. Early next year, I believe. All right, going in again. Let's try a different strategy. Collect and go. Oh, wow. Down already. I wonder what the center is if you don't get to kill anybody. I'm expecting it to be like Pac-Man. There we go. Okay. But see, nothing happened. And I got trapped again and died. Once you've rescued one of the baby turtles, there's not an indication that something's changed or different. Oh, not good. All right, so what I haven't done yet is use my... Oh, I have my boost. So all it does is make you go a little bit faster, kind of like in... not Rally X. Kind of like in Head On. Or Dodge 'em. Good. All right, go and put another coin in, and push and start. This makes me feel kind of like I'm playing Roundup that we played in the arcades. It's another top-down maze game. Confusing as hell. I could not understand it. But Turtles, I have a general idea of what I'm supposed to do, and I want to get better at it. And it's very... it's fun, pleasurable. Like, the music's good. So it makes you want to play more if you like a Pac-Man or top-down maze game. I don't think I can get this one home. This is also makes me think of it's a precursor to Flicky. Going to rescue babies and then bring them back. Okay, I got lucky on that one again. Can we do it? That's it. Lay some mines. Like in Rally X, instead of a smoke screen, you lay turtle fodder. What will that do? Oh, does that give me more ammo? Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, the artificial intelligence is really tough. It's like they know you played Pac-Man and you're really good at Pac-Man, so you gotta buckle down and play harder or better. Is it? There it is. It's not even paused that long. They just wait for just a second. But yeah, this one's following me around. And they're randomly selecting what happens behind the question mark blocks. Oh, so tough in that the blue turtles, when they come after you, they're relentless. Where is it? There. Let's go. I'm also not sure how many I'm supposed to rescue before it counts as I'm done with this round. Or floor. Because it was an office building, and I guess we're going higher and higher up on the office building. Yeah, the blue ones just come at me. Do I have a way to knock them out? Maybe now I get this? What? I'm not sure. If it allows me to kill them. So, when I play Pac-Man, I know I'm familiar with the mechanics, but Pac-Man gives me an idea that I have some kind of way to counter the enemies. But in this one, it feels like I'm a little more helpless. Let's see once they turn blue if that'll do anything. Wow! I don't know how I got out of that. Oh my gosh! And then once you save one of the baby turtles, then you just keep going. So if they're right behind you, then that's it. They're over with. So good music, fun, easy to pick up and play, but it's very difficult still. And the controls are simple: 4-way joystick, one button to lay the turtle mines, or what did they call them again? I want to check that. They had a name for it. The bug bomb. So if you drop the bug bomb, they get stunned for a second. So for all the games we've seen up to this point, it's taken the Pac-Man formula, top-down maze formula. I'd still say it's above average for the time, 3.5 stars. Just doing a little bit more, but not super impressive, because the big ones I'd say are Ladybug, Mousetrap, and things of that nature, in the arcades especially. All right, so just above average for Turpin. Let's check out our next game. Where are we going now?
Acorn's founding partners.
It's time to go to England and play some of the Acorn Atom, my arch nemesis. The system that is very difficult to emulate. So we're going to start off first with the artwork. This one came in a cassette tape, the Atom Software cassette. This is UFO Bomber, and you can see the screenshot they displayed. Not even I wouldn't even say it's a real screenshot of the game. It must be really difficult to get an Acorn Atom screenshot in 1981. There's an alternate box. Same company. I have two different cassettes. This one is, you can see the UFO is written in pen. And then we have the full sleeve of the cassette. And then another one that has UFO Bomber, again, written in pen. Because I guess the Acorn Atom, they didn't, or Bug Bite, didn't completely make their games as legitimate as possible. Or maybe they're just copies. They're the only ones I could find. All right, here we go. Fingers and toes crossed. Let's see if it runs. Here's UFO Bomber, released at some point in 1981 by Bug Bite Software. On your friendly Acorn Atom computer. Please be friendly, Acorn Atom. We all love you. So we're going to load up the tape. The UFO Bomber tape. There we go. So far, so good. And now we got to type slowly because we're on the Acorn Atom. Load UFO Bomber. Yes! Do not adjust your sound. That's just the way it sounds on the Acorn Atom. Makes your ears bleed. And then we run. Do we need instructions? Oh, yes. Yes, we do need instructions. You are the commander of the starship Mana. Your ship is being attacked by a fleet of UFOs. You gain 5 points for a direct hit and lose 2 for a miss or hitting one of the wings. Each time you fire, hitting the spacebar, your ship will jump into hyperspace briefly. You will find this useful for avoiding asteroids by jumping through them. Look out for super aliens with their deadly plasmon rays. These have to be hit on the wing to be destroyed. If one of them attacks you, you may be able to escape hyperspace if you hit the spacebar quickly. Don't chi. Don't chi. I don't know what they're trying to give us for help, but yes, that's possible. That'd be a good idea. Thanks for that one. All right, let's play it. What is your name? I don't know why they need my name, but I'll say Chrono. Hi there, Chrono. The high score is 0. Here we go. So this format of UFO Bomber, I'm at the top of the screen as the red. All I do is hit spacebar, it drops the bomb. It is a Twitch game, a reaction game. Very simple. We've seen this formula since the 70s. You can see that I have to make a direct hit by timing it correctly to the center of the UFO, not hitting the wings of the UFO. And, oh, barely missed it. Every time you miss, I believe it's taking score away. So this is one of the rare times we've had a video game that is removing the score when you do badly. Do we got no credit for that? It even took away score for hitting the wing? I can't believe it. So you have to be on point hitting the center, and if you don't, then you lose score. That's incredible. Oh, really? I hope not. That's kind of insulting for the Coco. At least, you know, something really simple. Maybe a type-in game. So this one was from Bug Bite, but, oh, it got me. I was supposed to do the warp, because the screen slowly scrolls up to the top. You got 7 out of 18 shots, 20 points. Who's responsible for the score? It was you, Chrono, so that's why they wanted our name. To berate us. Only in England. Wasn't it? In fact, you beat the high score of 0. That's jolly keen of you. Yes. Jolly keen. So, would we like to play another game? No, we would not. We are out of here. So, the idea is pretty simple. We've seen it on games from the early 70s in the arcade. And for UFO Bomber, of all the games we played that you could play on a computer, it's so simple. It's even worse than some of the type-in games we played before. So I'm going to say it works, but it's pretty bad considering the other one. So I'm going to say 1.5 stars for UFO Bomber. It is quaint, and it did run for the Acorn Atom, so I salute you, but not really for us here on Chronologically Gaming. Yeah, we should give it stars if the game actually runs. All right, and with that, let's press forward and see where we're going and what video game is next. Next is just UFO for the Magnavox Odyssey 2. This one is a real treat. Got to check out the ad for this. So much fun.
The entrance to an alternate world of fire-breathing dragons, hard-hitting sluggers, arcade wizards, outer space wizards.
Notice they haven't shown gameplay.
And all. Odyssey. All for the price of an ordinary video game.
Oh, there it is in the background.
Odyssey.
But that's the way to sell it. You get Leonard Nimoy to do the voiceover work. It's fantastic for the Magnavox Odyssey. Now, this game is UFO. We checked out the Philips Video Pack or European version called Satellite Attack because we didn't know exactly when this game was released in 1981. So in alphabetical order, we just hit S before UFO. So this is the North American release of Satellite Attack that we've already seen. Let's take a look at the box for UFO. So now that it's got a fresh coat of paint on the Odyssey 2, it looks awesome. I like the artwork for the Odyssey 2 box. This is one of the other contenders with the Intellivision and the Atari in the console wars. Protect Earth from a sinister invasion of mysterious unidentified flying objects. It kind of sounds like a Space Invader clone. It's definitely a space game, but a different kind of one. If we flip it over on the back, it says the ultimate computer video game system. Really hitting hard on, is this a console or is this a computer? We don't know in 1981. We just know we want you to buy it. UFO, you're in command of the Earth's Federation robot-controlled battle cruiser. Your mission is to protect Earth from endless swarms of unidentified flying objects, or UFOs. Let's check out the other artwork we have for UFO, including the cartridge with the handle on top. This one has no other game modes. It is one game mode, and that's it. And that's all we got for artwork. We do have the legit scan of the manual before it was a homebrew one. So let's check out UFO. See what it tells us about it. They have to give us a graphic of the power for the unit. Make sure it's powered on. It looks just like this. How do you begin? Well, once you start, the game says select game, and then I think we just have to push spacebar or keyboard. Yeah, because this one only has one variation. Press space. You're now in command of the Earth's Federation robot-controlled battle cruisers. Your ship's armed with a laser cannon protected by an energized force field. Now, I've hit on this before. The screenshots they're giving us are not screenshots. They didn't take a picture. They had to make them. That's why it looks a little too crisp for the time. So there's an example of the screenshot. You're the center UFO, and you're destroying everything else. Or I'm sorry, you're not the center UFO. You are the Earth Federation's robot-controlled battle cruiser. And you press the action button. There's the Magnavox Odyssey joystick. Very similar to the Ataris that it has one button, one joystick. But you press the action button, it will fire your laser in the direction indicated by the white dot that rotates around. The joysticks in your right hand maneuver your ship to the screen, move the joystick in the direction you want your ship to travel. And then it gives you an example of the little white dot that goes around and you firing off that shot. You'll have three different types of UFOs. First, the ones that simply drift, then a sophisticated one that carries special equipment that enables two of them to link when sensors detect your spacecraft. And the third kind has been identified as Lightspeed Starship, armed with computer-guided missiles. All three disintegrate if they hit your lasers or come in contact with your force field. It'll be drained of energy when you fire your lasers or if it comes in contact with any UFO. So there's examples of some of the different enemies, the drifting ones, the hunter-killer ones, which looks really close to the drifting ones, and the Lightspeed Starship. Your ship will travel at half speed when your force field is recharging. Your recharging force field starts out black and comes blue on a color TV. Make sure you got a color one. We do here on Chronologically Gaming. Your ship will disintegrate, and your turn is over when your ship comes in contact with any UFO, and there is the point. So that manual, we didn't really need. We played this as Satellite Attack for the Philips video pack, and it's one ship moving around the screen on a fixed screen with three enemies. That's it, with the screen explaining the score and high score and so forth. And that's all we got. So really simple game. Let's pop in and play some UFO, released at some point in 1981. As always, developed by Ed Averitt, the man, who I believe is working at Microsoft now. He's pretty smart. All right, let's get this sucker up, going onto our keyboard. You can push anything on for the game mode because it's only one. So as I move around the screen, the white dot shows me where I'm going to attack if I fire. And then if I wait, there's a blue force field that goes around. When the blue force field fills up, I can use that to attack enemies and destroy them, or just bump into them. So you have not only firing, but you have the force field that can also kill enemies. But once you shoot, you lose the force field. So you're almost better off not firing, because the enemies kill themselves, and then just going on a collision course with the other enemies. When we played this on the Philips video pack, oh, we got hit. The force field didn't finish. I love the animation of you dying. It's not an instant explosion. It's like you know you're about to go down in space. Cool effect. So I can hold the button down right now, and it makes an attack pattern. Lots of firepower. Feels awesome. It doesn't feel as crisp or as smooth as playing Asteroids, but it is unique. And I gotta give props to Ed Averitt. The majority of the games on the Odyssey 2, no one had been doing. it was completely different than the other stuff out there. So awesome. So for originality, it's there. That it's not doing the same format. But you notice I have to wait until that white dot gets around, because let's say I want to shoot for the blue on the side. I can't shoot yet. I gotta wait until I get that white dot in the right spot, or get it to touch the force field around my ship when it makes full contact. There we go. And the other thing too is when the enemies blow up, they make a small spread of projectiles, and those in turn can cause it to hit other enemies like a chain reaction. So not only is the firepower of that, but I like the chain reaction element to the game too. And you can use that to hit... Oh, they got me. So cool. Alright, so UFO is, just like we said for Satellite Attack, it has the originality, but it's a little too simplistic for all the things we've seen up to this point. I'm going to say 3 stars for UFO, just like Satellite Attack for the Philips Video Pack. Alright, let's see what our next game is and where we're going now. Yes, here it is. The game of the evening. This is Ultima on the Apple II. The first Ultima on the Apple II. Let's take a look at the box for Ultima. Now, Ultima, the reason this is down here in the where in the world did this get released area is because this was lumped in with the remake. Ultima was remade in 1986, and the original was with it. And even some of the databases I went to, they had lumped them together. But this very first release, I realized we played Wizardry this year. Where was Ultima? And I know Ultima was supposed to be here, and when I realized that we missed it, I wanted to make sure we covered it, obviously, before we finished 1981. And so here it is. This is the original box. It doesn't say Ultima 1. It's just Ultima, the very first one. From darkest dungeons to deepest space. Now, this box isn't even the original box. The original was in a Ziploc baggie. So this box was the first time they had it recreated, but still published by California Pacific Computer Company and designed by the eponymous Lord British, or Richard Garriott, if you don't want to get all role-playing about it. Oh, we're going to speed those up too, don't worry. So you can see here, 48K is needed to play this game. The most memory of any other computer game we've seen so far in 1981. There's other games that use this, but it's a lot to shell out to play some Ultima. And there's an example of the screenshot. There wasn't a whole lot I found for the original Ultima. A lot of it was for the remake, which we'll see in the future. But here is the original manual for Ultima. You can see what they're doing because Ultima isn't just fantasy. This one has some sci-fi elements too. That's why there's a space shuttle with dragons and a ship and a castle. And then it looks like you are... a barbarian, at least in this artwork for it. So it says playbook, and this one's kind of cool because it gives you pictures of the enemies you see in the game with more detail. You can see in the top right, necromancer and orc. And then it explains how to play the game. Ultima is played by the main disc, but then you have to have a character disc. So it came with 2 discs, the original did, and then you took a copy of the character main master disc. And every time you wanted a new character, they recommended you write the character's name on the disc because that's what you'd use to save your character. You have to create a new character and then swap the discs out. And this isn't new. We saw this for Wizardry and a couple other games for the home computer. So what do we have for monsters? Many monsters and evil folk infest Ultima. Thieves, giant octopi, necromancers, skeletons, bats, giant spiders, and daemons, to name only a few. Many of the creatures are magical in nature and or have special abilities. As you play, you'll learn which monsters are stronger than others and how to best deal with each. Thank you, Lord British, for not using Old English for the manual, like we saw on Dungeon Quest. So there you go, you can see a Dark Knight and an Evil Trent. No, not Evil Trent. Using the references from Dungeons & Dragons, of course. So weapons can be bought in towns, listed in the increasing attack strength. This order can be obtained during play, referencing the player's statistics. Using the Z key tells you what you got. Weapons include long-distance weapons, bow and arrow, for instance, hand-to-hand weapons. You can attack. It must first say ready, and then you push R and which weapon you want to attack with. So you have weapon, armor, and spells. And then when you... each weapon, you specify the first 2 letters of the name for the chosen weapon, like armor, spells, amulets, wands, staffs. You have all kinds of weapons that you can use in the game. One weapon needs explaining is a triangle, a very magical sword. Which, I guess, is that all the explanation we have? Yeah, that's it. That's all we got. You can see the artwork that they put in the manual. It's very reminiscent of a Calibeth, which came out before this original Ultima. I hope you didn't miss too much. All right, so we have the surface of the 2 dungeons and like an example of the top-down view. Again, not taking an actual screenshot of the game. They're just giving an example of what it looks like. And then they have a view surrounding Lord British's castle. And there's an example of a dragon. For outdoor movement, it plays just like a Calibeth. And you have to have the Apple II controller to understand because it's very weird. You use the arrow keys left and right to move left and right, but up and down are the return key and the slash key. And if you saw on the Apple II keyboard, it would make sense, but modern keyboards, not so much, so it's a little weird there. The world consists of over 30,000 game travel days, with the surface consisting of oceans, grasslands, forests, mountain ranges, towns, castles, landmarks, and dungeons. You can either fight monsters or run away from them. For beginning players, the characters and attributes are relatively low levels. It might be advisable to run whenever you encounter enemies like a warlock. Each town, castle, and dungeon has its own unique traits. You'll be wise to discover these differences and use them to your advantage. And there's a rock. They're giving examples of pictures of what you see in the game. There's what it looks like for a town, what example of what a town is. Because whenever you go inside of a town, it zooms in and you don't use up food. And that's right, food is prevalent in this game, just like in a Calibeth. So we will be buying food, and we will not die right off the bat. We're hoping we die by a warlock or something like that. And if you look at the top right, we have Iolo the Bard, who sings songs, I believe, when we're in towns, and Ithilian the Bar Winch. Put some shoes on, girl. Town and castle movement. So when we're in a town, all are accomplished the same manner as outdoors. You move the same way. You can replenish supplies, gather information, raise player attributes. There's much more to towns and castles than meets the eye, so experiment with all your options. Combat in towns and castles differs in other areas. When you strike A, you have to strike a direction. So it's a little different if someone's attacking you in a town. They kind of zoomed it in a little bit. There's an example of the king and a guard, and there it is inside a castle. So town example, castle example, and then the dungeons, which is just like a Calibeth. The first-person view, which actually isn't new. I thought this would be the only one, but we saw another one on the Coco. I'm sure L. Curtis B will help me with the first-person dungeon crawler we played there. Movement is the same as it is for top-down for the dungeon views. Different monster types with increasing strength are found as you go deeper in the dungeons. The whole point of dungeons is killing enemies, getting experience points, finding items, weapons, and getting gold. Because once you get all that, then you can go to towns and then buy more after that. Yeah, Simian Moon. That's it. Beyond the Simian Moon. And space movement, which we weren't even going to touch on because this game does go into space. You have times where you get on a ship and you go sail around. There's even, I think, an airship in the first game, or maybe I'm confusing it with the second. And then we have space. When you get in a shuttle and go into space, it shows you how to move around in space. This game is massive. This is a game so large and full of lore and time you can spend with this that people got absorbed in this one, very similar to Wizardry. System requirements. What do you need? Well, you got to have DOS 3.2 or 3.3. No AppleSoft ROM language. AppleSoft error occurs when Ultima. So it's telling you what you need to do to be able to play the game. We'll be okay, though. I think we'll be all right. Wow, that's incredible. So much for this game. And if you look at the back of the manual, it has some of the other games that were out. Bill Budge's Space Album, Appleoids, Bill Budge's 3D graphics system. 3D graphics system in 1981. Ultima, Cosmos Mission, a Calibeth, there it is, Fender Bender, and Bill Budge's Trilogy. We've checked out most of these, and some of them we're going to be checking out later because I realized we missed them, like Appleoids and Bill Budge's Trilogy of games. That's California Pacific Computer. We also have one more little bit of information in the box. Now, the original Ultima, when you got it in the baggie, you didn't get all those feelies, like the coins and the maps and all that stuff. So the other one we had that came in this box was the reference card, and we're going to be using this quite a bit because this gives you the commands while you're playing the game. A for attack, B for boarding, like vessels, horses, and stuff, casting spells. So if you know the commands, it helps you play the game. This is not used with an Apple joystick. You just use keyboard the whole time. So you can see how to enter dungeons and towns, and then how do you move around, scan things. It also breaks down your statistics, like character attributes, what strength means, agility, stamina, charisma, wisdom, intelligence. Very similar to a Calibeth. They kind of bumped it up a notch in this department, but still keeping it rather simple compared to other role-playing games we've seen, especially Wizardry. It doesn't go extremely in-depth with the character. Ultima really exceeds expectations with the world that you get to play in. And then you have advantages of which kind of race you want. There's human, elf, hobbit, and dwarf. and then advantages of what kind of type you want. And so we'll be selecting this when we build our character, and then all the spells. So we'll look back if we need to. This is the first ever reference guide to Ultima. All right, here we go. We're popping in the first disc and playing the original Ultima, released at some point in 1981. For the entirety of the game, I will be speeding this up a little bit faster than usual because there's some things that are going to take a long time, and I really don't want to wait that long. Yeah, we'll hit 300% faster. So if you think to yourself, wow, this game's breezing by, well, just bear that in mind. All right, so first of all, we need to generate a new character. When we play this, you have to have another disc ready to copy off the master disc. All that's been done, we're set up. From the darkest dungeons to the deepest space, here is Ultima. Let's push number 1, make a new character, and there's going to be a lot of disc flipping, so I'll try to do it fast. Go to our player disc, and we want it to write. So now we're in, and go. It's going to ask us lots of questions. And in the guide, it explains that you can't change, or you can only pick things between 10 and 19. So you can't do anything less than 10, you can't do anything more than 19. So for the kind of person we want to do, you kind of wanted to figure out, do you want to be an elf, human, dwarf, hobbit, and then what kind of type do you want? We're going to go full on fighter, like brute force. So let's go with one of the stronger ones. Let's go dwarf. Oh, sorry, wait, not dwarf there. I want to go really strong strength. So we're going to go 19 strength. And then agility is 19, so we make lots of good hits. Stamina, we can make that 12. Charisma will be kind of dumb, because charisma just matters on how well you are at bartering and making choices in the talents and stuff like that. So we'll just say 10 for charisma. Wisdom, we'll just say 10. No, we can do more than that. Let's do 15, and intelligence 15. There we go. So we used all our points, and then what race do we want? We want to be dwarf. And we want to be, let's be fighter. And then what name are we? We are Chrono. Are we satisfactory? Yes. So we did it. Now it's writing to the disc, making the character disc. At this point, every time you pull that disc out, they're expecting you to write it down for you. All right, so put in the program disc. We switch it out to that one. And go. All right, now we're back at the main screen. All we did was create the character. So now we push 2 to continue the game, and we have to switch back to the player disc. So you go back to the player disc, read write, read the player disc. Now that it knows what character you want to play, and we've never done anything before, it's going to say, go back to the program disc. So lots of disc flipping. In 1981, if you were playing this, you'd be spending a lot of time taking the disc in and out, unless you've shelled out tons of money for 2 disk drives for your Apple II, which is so rare. Okay, we're in. Now, this game is real time. As we're playing, you can see in the bottom left, it's saying what command. If I don't do anything, I pass. I made the game fast. It's speeding up, so if you look just here above my shoulder, it shows food, and the longer you wait, you end up expending food. Here, I can move a little bit there. Where is it? There you go. So it shows you the gold. Here, I'll just move it to the side. On the bottom left, it has HP, food, experience, and gold. And then whenever you want to play the game, you just move around. So again, the controls are a little weird. Enter moves up. Uh-oh. We're being attacked by a necromancer. Not good. Attack. Attack. Right from the beginning? I can't believe it. And we got him. Yes, killed. 16 gold. Love it. All right, so we'll move up. And you can see I'm moving a little bit faster than you could in the main game. But we're going to make our way over to the town here. We got about 116 gold, which is pretty good. And then when we want to come in, we hit E to go enter the city of Britain. What do we want to do first? Oh, we first got to insert the player disc. Of course we do. Lots of disc switching. Nice. Smelting for the town. Cool. And then you go back to the program disc. Switch it out. Put it in. There we go. And we're in. Yes. Now, while you're in the town, it doesn't move food that much. But the main thing we want to do is we want to buy some food. So this is buy. The finished grocery. How many packs of food for 10 days each? They cost 5. So how many? Let's do 3 packs, I guess. Oh, I didn't read. Oh, man, the game's going so fast. Buy and buy 3. There we go. So if we got more food now, so looking good there. We won't starve anytime soon. HP is a little low, but we do need stuff. So let's go to the armory and talk to this guy. We want to buy Naughty Nomans, weapons unlimited. We got mace, rope, spikes. Wait, that's it? That's all you got, buddy? I guess we could try spikes. So you see how the game makes you feel like it's real time? I'm speeding this up 300%, so if I wait long enough, like while I'm talking to him, look, it just says, and moves on to the next scene, and now I'm not talking to him anymore. They move on with their life, and you can even see people moving around in the towns. Way ahead of its time. So cool. Yeah, so that's another reason I sped it up, because I know how slow the towns can be, especially with movement. But you can see enemies, not enemies, the characters moving around slightly around the background. 300% faster than it would have been in 1981. All right, let's do it again. I want to talk. Buy. Give me some spikes. Oh, that doesn't work. Let's try buy S. Oh, S doesn't... Wait, why don't you understand S? I want to buy... What about mace? Oh, we got... Okay, we got a mace. Nice. And then let's go over to... So we're looking good with a mace. I guess that's what the dwarf can equip. And then let's go to Armor Shop. Talk to them. Lord Eldrix de Charbonneau. Leather chain plate armor. Oh my gosh, that's expensive. We can't even buy it. We could buy chain armor. We didn't have any money left, though. But I'll do it. Let's use all the money up and buy chain. Oh, okay, one letter worked. C worked to buy chainmail. Okay, so we got it. Now, I believe we have to equip it, but I don't know how. So let's refer back to the manual on if they tell us how to equip armor. Weapons include long-distance weapons. Attack with a weapon, you must first ready it. See the R command, and it asks which one you want ready. When you answer your choice followed by a question mark, for a weapon spell must be the first two letters. Okay, so R is to ready a weapon. What about, is it armor too? They don't have a section for armor, but I believe it'll be the same for either one, right? Sure. All right, so can we do it now? R. Ready. Yeah, there you go. Weapon. Which weapon? What was it called again? We bought a... how do we get a list of our weapons? Because I forget which one we just bought. Let's do ready again. Let's move out of here. Get out of the shop. Let's go to the courtyard. And ready weapon. That's right, mace. M-A. Nice. Okay, so our mace is ready in our hand, and then we'll ready our armor, and that'll be the chainmail. Nice. Okay, so our chainmail's ready, and our mace is ready. So we should be attacking people really good. I accidentally picked up the joysticks thinking I was going to control the Apple joystick, but no, not here. Okay, so we have one gold. We really have nothing else we can do here. Let's go to the king. To Lord British. Because we can't buy a drink in the pub. We can't do anything in here. We have lots of food, though. Maybe we can take somebody out, get some experience or gold, and come back and buy something. Okay, so we just left the town. Now, if you notice, it still took a little bit of time to leave the town. That's the kind of loading we're looking at in Ultima. Okay, so now I'll just preface, though, for the time, though, this still is so impressive. You would have played and really enjoyed this game if you were into a role-playing game or wanting to play that kind of thing. Something else I want to show is if I stand here over the castle and don't do anything, I'm just waiting, I can be attacked. You can see in the bottom left, it's passing my command as if time is going by. And I'm wanting to see if someone will attack me while I'm on the castle. Come on, anytime now. Usually it will happen. And I'm surprised with 300% faster than usual, I'm not getting attacked. All right, well, you had your chance. We're going in. The castle of Lord British. Insert player disc. I knew it was going to say that. There we go. And we're in, and now we swap discs again. Yes, insert program disc. Now just imagine in 1981 taking the disc out of the drive, putting it back in. It'd be an even slower process than this. Okay, so we're here in the castle. No one's in the armor shop. I am represented, by the way, by that little tiny cross on the screen. Making my way across here, go up here, over to this side. Can I talk to these random NPCs? What happens if I push T on this guy? Transact with king. He is not here. Oh, they don't want to talk to me? Okay, how about this person down here? Is everyone act this way? Transact with the king. Whatever. You don't want to talk to me? I don't want to talk to you either. Let's go over here. Can we talk to the prisoner in the cell? Oh, same. The prisoner didn't even want to talk to me. Okay. No, the king's got to be right here. Is this him? Do you offer gold or service? We offer service. Good. Go and find the Tower of Knowledge, and do not return until thy quest is done. That's our quest? Just find the Tower of Knowledge? Wouldn't it be really tall? We don't have to go too far, right? So once I'm in the town, I got to make my way all the way out. So if it was moving slow originally, just imagine you have to walk all the way to the other side. So keep going. Keep going. Oh, will they talk to me now? Or was it only the king? No. And you NPCs are boring in 1981. They don't want to talk to nobody. All right, so we got the king. And we're leaving. It's now loading, and we're out. All right, so we got enough food. We need to go fight some guys and find a dungeon. So I'm just going to wander around. You can see we have an ocean to the left of us. Oh, go. Attack. With the mace. Destroy. Nice. 15 gold. Looking good. Okay, we got him. A little bit of money and experience from there. And we have another town here. I want to find a dungeon. Another bear attack. Go. It's a really tiny looking bear. Attack. Oh yeah, we're destroying them. We are so powerful. I'll take it. And if you're looking for music or sound, not here. Very similar to wizardry. Because there's already so much that's happening. All right, let's go. The Dungeon of Montor. We're going to check out the first level because dungeons are really dangerous. And I do not want to die. Oh, giant rat. Attack. Nice. So the rat had 11 gold, which I always find is funny. Attack the bat. Attack it. Kill that bat. In the bottom left, it's giving us a display of what's happening, like what we're describing. So if you notice, every time that I'm just sitting here waiting, the game's redrawing because we're supposed to be making a command of what's next. And it's just counting it as pass. So if we wanted to turn, let's turn around. I want to make sure no one sneaks up on us. You can see the ladder we showed up in, and then now we're at the back. So this dungeon starts us with our back to the wall. So we'll move forward. Making our way up. Forward. It's redrawing everyone. Uh-oh, a trap. We fell down to level 2. No. And a thief stole our dagger. Attack that guy. Oh, and I gotta find the thief. Is he behind me? Oh my gosh, he better not kill me. Kill. Give me back my dagger. Oh, we're gonna keep missing. Finally hit him. Okay, so we got a little bit on him. Yes, got him. 30 gold from him, but oh my gosh, our HP is down. We need to go find the ladder because we fell. So this doesn't look good. Making our way up over here. Uh-oh. Another trap. We fell down to level 3. Not a good dungeon. So this one, we can actually see the end of the room. We'll try to go this way. Another trap. We fell down to level 4. Oh my gosh. And we are dead. Attempting resurrection. So really bad luck. It made us come back out here. Okay, so it brought us back where we were. That's nice. Now the top-down view has different parts. Like we're surrounded by mountains now, so we can't go. Oh, great! The warlock attack. That's not good. Attack! Go! Kill! And we only have our hands equipped. I think we killed them though. Can't believe it. Let's go back in that dungeon. The Dungeon of Montor. Now, does it have the same traps for us? Because I was really unlucky to fall that many times. I'm blown away. All right, let's move forward. And you know what? I'm going to change the... let's get rid of the fast forward. Let's go back to normal. All right, there you go. Attacked by a ranger. Now I think I can take him out. Let's turn. Ranger's probably behind us. How did you get in here, Ranger? There's the Ranger. Kill him. And I still have hands. I bet it hasn't equipped my weapons and armor yet. If you're just now joining us, take a guess on what game we've come to from 1981. Nice, we got him. Okay, so Ranger tried to attack us, didn't work. Looking okay with HP. Food's still all right. Down in dungeons, you don't consume as much as you do on an overworld because it's meant to be like you're taking a long journey to go from place to place. We've now slowed the game down to more closer to what you would have experienced in 1981 speed. It did it again. Man, this dungeon sucks. We fell down in level 2 again. I don't think we can get our way out of here. Let's see. Go to the left. Turning left again. Moving our way up to the front. Let's see. Actually, that just looks like it's going to be another trap down. Yeah, dead end. Forget it. Turn right. And again. And again. Oh, giant rat. Get out of here, rat. It's so bizarre that the only sound effects are the small little blip blip of you getting attacked. Now, I'm trying to turn. Come on, turn. It won't let me turn for the rat. I am not going to die by a rat. Come on. Oh my gosh, no wonder the rat was against a wall. Go back. It's going to get me. I don't believe it. Yep. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're probably going to die, die, die. Oh, the rat killed me? How humiliating. Yeah, we'll eventually be able to play the remake that comes out later. This is the very first version that's just called Ultima. There's nothing else. No Ultima 1, no subtitles or anything. It's just Ultima. Okay, so we're back on top. Let's ready our weapon. We want the chainmail. Okay, and then ready our weapon, our mace. What? Did we get our mace stolen? Oh, great. That's not good. Okay, let's move our way down. Going south. Yeah, this one, it's kind of a close race for me. Really tight between the two games. If you owned both, then maybe you have a better idea of which one to pick as the better game out of Wizardry and Ultima. I believe this is fantastic. The way that this plays compared to Wizardry is a little bit more user-friendly. But bear in mind, we played a game called Alibaba and the 40 Thieves for the Atari, and that one was the most user-friendly of any role-playing game we ever played. All right, go attack. I was trying to use a ranged weapon? Oh, because it's a flying enemy? No. It sounds like just water dripping. That's what the attack is. Yeah, it's a hidden archer. Can I get away? Yeah, get away from him. We're not messing with you, buddy. We'll enter here. The City of Paws. Paws. That's a great idea, Jeff Quest. Have you played this one before? You sound like you know your stuff. All right, as usual, we go into town. Got to put in the player disc. Imagine having to take that disc out and in every single time. So we're back to normal speed, and this is the usual wipe, slow wipe, and redraw of the screen. So HP is looking pretty grim. We go back to the main disc. There we go. All right, so we're in town, and I'm going to go back to what we had before. Let's speed this sucker up just a little bit. 300% ought to do it. Okay, now let's go. So I need my weapon back. I have no money. So I got plenty of experience, but nothing to buy at this point. So we'll have to keep going. We'll leave. We out. So going back down south, leaving the town. And then you got to wait again for it to load. And then it's going to ask, oh, it didn't ask for the disc. Okay, we'll take it. All right, I need to find an easier dungeon. No, what is that, a Dark Knight? Killed him, nice. Okay, we got 14 gold. I don't think that's enough for a mace. So we'll just make our way down south again. Through the forest, not through the mountains. And when you consider this compared to a Calibeth, it's really impressive. A major upgrade. You can tell he was kind of testing things out with a Calibeth. I want a dungeon that won't be crazy hard with traps that are going to make me fall down several levels. Oh no, an evil Trent! Whoa, 4 evil Trents? Oh my gosh. HP's way down. This doesn't look good. We got him! We did it! Oh wait, no, there's another evil Trent. We only took out 1. Oh, and we're dead. And then it resurrected us that fast because we have the speed up 300%. Alright, going up to the top here. Still don't have any gold to play with. So you kind of have to, we played this at the time, figure out what battles you actually want to engage in, which ones you want to run from. Uh-oh, Knight. Attack him. Yes. Oh, we slaughtered that guy. Nice. And another Knight. Okay, we'll take him out. This is with our hands, too, so damaging him a lot. We are one tough dwarf. The way your character moves around the map reminds me of the original Dragon Quest. Whenever they made it in Japan, the original Dragon Quest, the character never moved. It looked a lot like this. Obviously, he got the inspiration from this game. You know, the character's not moving, turning left and right or up and down. Attack! Attack! Okay, HP's still looking good. Got him. Okay, we got enough gold. I want to see if we can get to a town and buy another mace. No! How do we die? We resurrected so fast. At least when they're bringing us back to life pretty quick. Like, it's no big deal. Death, it's not that big a deal. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I understand. I'm basing it on the amount of difficulty programming, and it does play really well for a role-playing game, considering the other ones we've seen. So this one is top tier. When you think of all the other games we played to this point, there are role-playing games you can play on a computer. Alright, we got enough money. Go. Enter the city of Britain. Do we have enough money for our mace? And go player disc. And then switch back. There we go. Fast wipe. Nice. And then program disc. And we're in. Go, go, go. Get to the weapons shop. And we want to buy your mace, yo. Sold. We got it. All right. So now we ready our mace. We are ready. Now we're looking all right. So HP's still low. Food. Oh, we're about to die for food. So let's buy something here. Got to buy that food. The finished grocery. We'll take 4 packs. How much food is that? Yeah, let's do some more. Let's buy more food. 5 more packs. So we're pretty much using up all our money. Oh, we don't have the cash for that. Okay, do it again. Buy, what is that, 5 each? Let's do 3. There we go. Okay, so low on gold, but still looking good with food. All right, here we go. Let's move out of the town and see if we can do something in a dungeon without falling into a trap. Just very unlucky. Crazy. All right, we... it took the command south and we said, you can't walk on water yet. All right, making our way across grass, trees. You see food's going down quickly. We have another town that's there. I want to make my way to this dungeon here. On a modern setting, the controls are so bizarre. But if you play it on the Apple II keyboard, you get used to the left, right, up, down one. All right, so here we go. Entering the mines of Mount Drash. This one can't be as bad as the other dungeon we checked out. Please wait. All right, we're in. Here we go. Let's move forward. We got a skeleton coming at us from the edge. Oh, he's shooting us. No way, man. And a bat's hitting us from behind. All right, let's go attack with a mace. Knock him out. Come on. Got him. Killed. The bat's behind us, right? Yeah. Turning around. Get that bat. Yes. Got it. Come on. They must program the bat to be... Finally. Okay, I got him. 10 gold, 14 experience. So looking good with experience points and gold, and we'll make our way down to the end of the room without falling into a trap. Turning to the left, and then do we need to say door? No, not drop. Oh, attack! Get that rat. What? How'd you mess with the mace? There we go. Finally. Okay. So don't remember the command for door. Or is it open? Oh, open. No, not open coffin. Not D for door. So this is where you would use your handy dandy reference card to know what command it is. So we have enter is town dungeons, landmarks. Open coffin, quit, save game, board. Oh, is for ships. Steal, transact, unlock. Open cells in castles. So maybe U or E. Maybe. I'm not sure. All right, let's try U. No, what about E? Enter? Weird. Okay, you won't let me go forward? Oh, okay. You don't even... All right, you didn't need to unlock anything. You just go through the door, and it works. Making our way down. Or forward. There's a coffin to open. Okay, so open up that. What? There's none here? There's a coffin right there. Oh, no, and we got a thief on us? Great. Kill. Attack with the mace. Everything's happening really fast in the bottom left corner because we got this sucker going 300 times faster. Or 300% faster than it would have been in 1981. Finally, okay, got him down. And let's move. If this isn't a coffin, let's move forward. Is the coffin here? Okay, now open the coffin. You got 17 gold from the coffin. That's not that much. HP's not looking good. We did not buy potions while we're at the store. Or at the town. Go, attack. Man, the bat, they must have programmed it to move really, really fast. Well, for the games that we've seen up to this point, this is a hard 5-star, just like Wizardry. Ultima is one of the most cherished video games of all time. For role-playing games, it does have a curve that's a little difficult nowadays, but considering the other games we've seen up to this point, Ultima is top tier. Now, the series is going to go on and have lots of games later besides this one. This is the very first rendition, so there's remakes and sequels and so forth. You can even use the same player disc that you had before, level that one up, and then play the other the other sequels, because we consider them DLC at the time right now. But back then it was a whole new game, and you could have the same player and continue on playing after that. All right, so after Ultima, that is the epicness of this evening with video games in 1981. We're going to continue on playing game after game after game in alphabetical order. Don't miss it. We will catch you next. That's all we have for today. And like I always say, get yourself an Acorn Atom and give it some love. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the channel and joining me on my quest to play every single video game in order of release. We'll be streaming live every weekday at 9 p.m. Central, so join us and let us know if we miss any games along the way. This video would not be possible without RetroArch and Launchbox. Please tell your friends there's some crazy guy out there trying to play every single video game. You can always check out Chronologically Gaming on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Chronologically Gaming is the name to look for. We will catch you next time.